Hello, my name is Chip and I want to welcome you again to another iLab marketing video. iLab stands for, the I stands for Innovation Laboratory. iLab is a 360-degree approach to marketing, academics, teacher training, HR resources, and everything to deal with online businesses as well as your English school or English agency. Anyway, let's get started with today's lesson. Today we're going to be talking about marketing online. Now, many times people say, well, I've got a great idea for a business, so I'm going to go ahead and put it together. So you think that business is your business. That is not the case. That is the idea. That is the premise. That is the product or service that you're offering, but that is not your business. Your business is targeting traffic, moving traffic to your business, to your website, so to speak. Now, there are some keys that you must keep in mind when you're trying to do this. Now, many people, you'll hear about this online all the time, many marketers making many training videos talking about some of these things, but I'm going to give you exactly what you need to know, what you need to do in order to get the ball rolling in the right direction for you and your business. On the marketing side of things, many people focus on getting traffic to their website, to their business, but they fail to understand one thing. You need multiple streams of traffic coming to your website. What I mean by multiple streams of traffic is not just one traffic source. If you've got just one traffic source, let's say you've got someone else helping to promote, or you've got one website, or one traffic source driving traffic to your site. What happens if that site gets shut down, or that business goes out of business, or this traffic source dries up? Then your business is dead in the water. When I was younger and in sales, our sales manager would always say, if you don't have any prospects, you're out of business. If you don't have any potential customers to talk to give your presentation to, you don't have a business. And that's true online. If you don't have anybody coming to your website, you don't have a business. If you do not have clients or potential customers, you're out of business. And if one traffic source dries up, you don't have a business. And I've seen that happen in this industry, in the English training and coaching and teaching industry, so many times in the last 6 years. And I want you to get this in your head. You must understand, if you've got an English school, or you're doing English training online, or you're an English agency where students find you and then you recommend different schools for them to go to, that's great. But you need more than one traffic source to get these clients, potential customers, to you. And if you do not know how to drive traffic from one source, I guarantee you do not know how to drive traffic from multiple sources. So you must set up immediately multiple sources of traffic. And you must know how to optimize and drive that traffic to your website or to your offer or to your landing page. Next, never, and I know this goes hand in hand with the first one, but I need to say this because many people will understand this or think they understand it, but they don't get this message here. Never, ever, ever depend on one traffic stream. And this also goes for the people that I coach in business. Many times I'll come into a language school, or I'll come into an agency, or even traditional businesses, other businesses I've been coaching for about over 25 years now. And I always tell them, never, ever, ever depend on one source of income. Because if that source of income dries up, you're out of business. And if you're a worker, you're an employee, and you have one source of income, and suddenly your job is over, you're out of business also, struggling just to make ends meet. So, just like in a personal life, never ever rely on one source of income. In this business arena, especially in today's fast-paced market, never ever depend on one stream of traffic. Never outsource your marketing. Now, there are many companies out there that want you to believe in them. Believe in me, we can do all your marketing for you. And believe me, it's a good idea. But my company, iLab, does more than outsourcing. Because we understand you need results right now. You don't have 60, 90, 120 days on this learning cycle. Sometimes it could take up to a year to get this up and going. So in addition to setting up these sources for you, in addition to putting your marketing together for you, we explain how it works, why it works, what you can do on a daily basis to make it work. Continue this process long after we're gone. Unlike other businesses, they want you to depend on them. We're the ones with the answer. I don't run my businesses that way. I want you to understand that the power is yours. The opportunity is yours. The only difference is you need a training. And you need somebody to help you immediately. That's where iLab comes in. Not only do we put the system together, we teach you the system. So long after we're gone, you can continue. You may contact us for follow-up, for other questions, or innovative ideas, because once you're a member with iLab, we continue innovating here at the lab. And those innovations, we constantly send out and update to our members. So our members don't have the luxury of innovating, because every single day they're doing their business, their marketing. Once we teach them and get them up and rolling, they're busy doing this. They don't have the staff or the resources many times to have an innovation lab like the one we have here. This is our little studio and our office. We do it all right here. So not only do I recommend you do not outsource your marketing, you must learn to master your marketing. That's where iLab comes in. We've got a web design business as well as a marketing business, 360 Web Design Lab and 360 Marketing Lab. We set this up for you. In addition to that, we teach you everything you need to know step by step to continue doing what we set up for. Next, many people say, all right, I've got traffic coming to my website. Now what? That's a great question, because many times you see people make a video or they're online and they're focused on its views. I want 1 million views. I want 10 million views. I want my video to go viral, right? Viral marketing is a very important part of your marketing plan, but it's not the whole marketing plan. See, viral videos are good. They get seen and passed around. But if that viral video does not convert, it doesn't do you any good. It doesn't help you with your brand awareness, and it doesn't help you to get more customers. Yes, your name may be out there if your name is attached to the video. People will, just through repetition, know the name, but they're not sure what it does. Viral videos are good, but if you've got targeted traffic, let's say you make a video. The video has, let's say, 2,500 views after 6 months. This is not a high number. And most marketers will say, that's not doing too good. But if this video at 2,500 views in 6 months has a 90% conversion rate, that's pretty good. And if you've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 of those out there, you're going to be making a lot of money from your videos. But let's say you have a normal conversion rate on your videos. Let's say it's about maybe 7%, 10%, somewhere around there, 10% range. If you've got maybe 5,000, 10,000 views with a 10% conversion ratio, you're doing pretty good. You're going to be making money. And if you know how to do the front end sale, the bump, and the back end sale, it's going to be a lot of money for you. If you understand the whole sales cycle, the life cycle of your customer, then you'll understand why those numbers are important. And we'll cover that in a later training. And that's something iLab does when we come into your office or when we teach you or train you over the internet. We walk you through every single step of this so that you know every single step along the way, where you're at, what to do, how to get to where you want to go every step of the way. You're not dependent on us. We teach you to be independent, or if you want, interdependent, where we work together. You need more innovation or innovative ideas, you can call us, no problem. Next, magnetic or the invisible force. When you're converting, there's going to be something happening out there. We've got traffic driving, right? There's going to be people that are looking exactly for what you've got. Now, Robert Allen, in his book, original book, Multiple Streams of Internet Income, talked about this. He actually went on camera and put together a business right there in front of the camera and making money in the next, 24, 48, and 72 hours. It was amazing, and it blew everybody's mind. Well, that was a long time ago. Today, this happens every single day, and you want this to happen in your business. Now, you've heard or read about other online marketing magnet systems. You want to be a magnet. Think about how a magnet is attracted to metal. That's what you want to be thinking about with your video and your marketing. Your website, your marketing, your emails, everything you touch, you want it to be magnetic so that everybody that is near it, they may not be looking directly at it. Maybe a friend of theirs is looking at it or somebody else mentioned it. You want something to click in their mind that immediately draws them to your business, your marketing, your website, your opportunity. Okay? Next, psychology and persuasion. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. I don't want you to go out and start reading psychology books or persuasion books. If you'd like to read a book, a fantastic book to read would be by Kevin Hogan. Psychology of Persuasion. A phenomenal book. If you want to study one book, get this book. Now, Psychology of Persuasion, I forgot the exact title of it. Also, Robert Cialdini, an excellent source for psychology and persuasion, or psychological persuasion. It's great. It will help to teach you the psychology of your buyers, the psychology of your clients, so that you can better target your CTA or call to action in all of your online videos and all of your content writing with your blogs and your banners. Next, you must have a strategic success plan. I cannot tell you how many people that I've done coaching for in the last 25, 28 years, they say, I've got a business plan. The marketing plan is like maybe 1 or 2 pages. They haven't even thought it through. And a part of the marketing plan is like maybe half a page of internet marketing. That is not what I'm talking about. When I say strategic success plan, I'm talking about step by step, almost like a formula that you follow, just like math. This plus this plus this minus this divided by this. No matter what the number is, if you know how to add and subtract and multiply and divide, you can figure out the formula. If you've got a formula, this strategy or the strategic part of success, then you can reproduce success time after time after time after time and again. Most people in business that start to get a little bit of success, they're afraid. They're scared to change one thing because they don't know if that one thing is what got them to this point so far. They're afraid that if they change this one thing, the rest of their business is going to fall apart. But if you know the strategies, if you know the plan, and you can follow this daily activities to lead to this goal, you're well on your way. Success is going to be yours. And most of the successes that I've seen, they typically come in 90-day cycles. So literally 90 days from now, you can transform your business. If you're not making sales, you can be making a lot of sales. If your sales are low, you can triple, quadruple those sales. Now, these aren't guarantees. I'm telling you about what other people have done, what I've been able to do in my business. I'm not making any income guarantees, but I will tell you this. If you've got a strategic success plan, it's a lot better than just trying to wing it or make it up as you go along. You must know who is your competition. Now, many people always tell me when I start a business, they say, oh, Chip, no. You know how many website design companies there are? You know how many other marketing companies there are? You know how many other iLab companies there are? You can't compete with them. And my attitude is, I'm not. We're not in the same ballpark. We might have a similar business, but their clientele and my clientele are completely different. I am not in competition with them. And that's why I focus so much on innovation. Because most companies focus on whatever they're doing to get by, to make ends meet. I don't do that. I have a 360-degree focus on my business, every aspect of my business. And I do what I can, and my team do what we can to elevate ourselves above the rest. If we find somebody out there that's doing it better, that's got top-notch service, top-notch something, we learn from them. We engage them, we talk with them. And if they offer a training, we take that training. We're not so confident that we're going to say, oh, no, I don't need your training. No, we can learn from everybody. But we take what we learn and we use that as a platform to launch ourselves further. That's where the innovation comes in. And that's what we'd like you to do. So I want to thank you for stopping by, checking this out today. Stay tuned to the links below. Keep your eyes open for our next video. And again, remember, iLab, Chip Bridgman. Have a great day.